Big tech, the battle between Google and the U.S. government kicking off today as the Department of Justice makes its case that the tech giant is monopolizing its power to overtake the search engine space. As of June, Google controlled over 90% of the search engine market. That's according to SimilarWeb. But here we talk about what exactly this means for Google. Obviously, a lot riding on it. Google pushing back, saying that they do not agree with the case that the Justice Department is making. The Justice Department's case here really hinging on the fact that they claim that Google illegally orchestrated its business dealing so that the first search engine people would see when they turn on their phones and their web browsers would be Google. But the broader implications of this, exactly how this plays out in court, what it means for some of the other tech giants that have certainly been under pressure here from regulators over antitrust concerns. There's a lot riding on this.
Look, there is going to be a lot that comes forward in this. And I think one of those aspects and the facets of this discussion that's going to come forward is the amount of partners that signed up voluntarily to make sure that they were working with Google Search to have that on their devices when they were launching them. And whether that is, across some of the smartphone devices or whether that is within a particular, even web application or type of service or software application that many people may have in a corporate realm. For Google, striking a lot of those partnerships early on and making strategic acquisitions in other parts of the web experience, especially on the video side with YouTube, all of that coming into focus. They were very strategic plays. They cornered the market for themselves, and nobody's going to argue with that. However, what they did and were able to do as well, and now that many people or many other companies have taken issue with the amount of ad revenue that they're able to take on because of some of those strategic plays, is whether or not it should still be one entity, and if there are other practices that they had kind of instituted as part of their operations to block other entities from even having traffic go their direction as well. And so this is going to be a fascinating type of look into what Google does, and we'll see if the government is able to have any findings that a lot of tech pundits haven't kind of shown a spotlight on already. Yeah,
well, certainly. And this is the first day of the trial. We're going to set up the arguments here, but this is something that's not going to take just today, not going to take just this week. This trial could take up to 10 weeks. So it's going to be some time until we see exactly how all this plays out, but certainly a lot riding on it, whether or not the DOJ is able to bring a successful case here against a big tech giant. And if they are, then of course the implications of that and what it could mean for some of the other larger names within the space.
Spot on.